Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chuck Mosey Gymnasium on the campus of Seton Catholic High School as we bring you the 2015-2016 season opener for the Seton Catholic Cardinals. Great to have you with us. I'm Troy Darengowski, and by the way, you do not see a picture as of yet. We are waiting for the camera people to show up here tonight, so we're going to go ahead and go with our pregame until they get here, so be patient with us, and we'll get to you and them with the picture coming up hopefully in just a few moments. The Seton Cardinals, after last year winning 18 games, ranked number 17 in single A in the preseason poll, and they'll take on a very young Blazers team under the direction of head coach Mike Harrison, who won 8 games last season. Of course, everything and all the talk around a very good senior class for head coach Josh Juergens, who comes in with a 57-35 record in his 5 years, and they're led by all-everything Desmond Bain. 26.3 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists, and 3.9 blocks last season. Also, Cliff Dickman averaging in double figures at 10.2 points per game, 37 threes last year as well. We had a chance to sit down with Josh Juergens a few moments ago to talk a little bit about their season and the opener here tonight as they begin the 2015-2016 high school basketball season.
Coach, listen, I know you're anxious to get this season underway. You made so many great strides last year. What, in your mind, as you come into this season, do you believe this team can really accomplish when you think about the way this team is built year after year?
Well, I mean, our goals are, top notch. I mean, we plan on, winning the conference. Hopefully we can win the sectional, win a regional, and maybe even go to the state championship. Those are the goals. Obviously, we're not good enough right now to do it, so we got a long way to go. Got a lot of learning to do. Freshmen got to get some playing time under their belt before we can rely on them off the bench. Just a lot has to happen. Starters, we got one new starter, so he's got to figure out a way to play with the other 4 and vice versa. So we'll figure it out. It's early right now. I'm interested to see how they're going to look and excited.
A little bit different for those freshmen. The lights come on during game time.
Yeah, it'll be fun for them. It'll be fun to see which ones react which way because, a couple of them are they're going to separate themselves from the rest. It's going to happen. I'm just interested to see which ones it's going to be. I'm excited for them. They're really talented. They were talented as junior high players, and we were excited to get them. And now that we've got them, they haven't disappointed all summer. So hopefully we can roll with them off the bench, and it'd be nice to have an all-freshman bench.
Yeah, I was going to say that's unusual to have that. That's for sure. Talk about the chemistry that you've seen so far because you have a good core of players back last year, plus one of the best in the state. How have those freshmen mixed in so far?
It's been awesome. I mean, to finally get this class to be seniors and to be the leaders and to know what I want and know what practice is supposed to look like and every pregame is supposed to look like and stuff like that. It's nice to not have to teach as much because the seniors are doing it, and that's what you want because the seniors are going to take you as far as you're going to go. And I think we have a really good senior class, obviously led by Desmond, but Pip and Cliff and Billy have played with Desmond for, 4, 5, 6 years now, growing up through middle school and stuff. So they know each other. You don't really worry about chemistry with these guys. I just kind of throw the ball out there and try to, not get in the way too much.
Well, I'll tell you what, you mentioned 4 really key players already. That's a pretty good core. But you've got, and listen, I know that sometimes you don't always want to focus on one guy, but you've got the guy out there on the floor game in and game out. What has he meant to your program, and what is he going to mean to this senior year for him?
I mean, we're in our position right now because of what him and his classmates have done. I mean, they've built this thing. Desmond's been here since he was a freshman and started every game since he's a freshman. So he's been a part of it all. All the success we've had last 3 years has been him and been his classmates and the guys before him. So it's been wonderful to watch him grow. And, yeah, to have him on the floor, I mean, when these other teams show up, you almost have a 10-point lead just because they see him. And they truly, they doubt whether they can win or not. And that's big to have. We've never had that before. Now we have that intimidation factor, and it's huge. And, I mean, he's good. He is every bit that everybody talks about. I mean, you don't realize how good he is until you see him play, until you see his body and everything that he comes with. I mean, he's a D1 player for a reason, and these schools are starting to take notice.
The one thing I did notice, you just said right there, his body, he's gotten bigger and stronger.
He looks like a linebacker. Every coach we've had in here to watch, every college coach has asked if we have a football program because of how big he is. And I'm like, no, that's all him. That's all him in the offseason working out. And I mean, he's 6'5", 217, and he's just huge. He's tough to stop, whether he's 4A, 1A, 2A, or 3A. I mean, you don't find many like him that can do what he does, and we're just absolutely blessed to have him. Absolutely blessed to have a chance to coach him for all the time that I had, and the chance to get to know him has just been great, and to see him to watch him grow as a kid and just mature is awesome.
Coach, when we talk about Desmond, we talk about everything he brings to the table. But as you said, too, there's other guys. When he's not on the floor, these other guys have stepped up. Yeah, I mean,
Cliff is a 3-year player now. Billy's played since he was a freshman. Pips started the last 2 regional games. So it's something that you can't wait. I mean, you can't measure it, the experience that they have, and you just can't take it away from them. They're used to these varsity lights. They're used to this game. And it's not just Desmond. We'll be a damn good team with Billy, Cliff, and Pip. So and we're just that much better when you get one of those state's best on your team. It's pretty easy to play with a guy like that. He takes a lot of pressure off the other guys. But hey, they have to put the ball in the bucket, and they've done a great job with that so far. So
the bottom line is you're no longer off the radar. You've got a little target, number 17, coming in. You play in a conference with number 1, I believe, in the state. So there's a lot of people watching over here.
Yeah, expectations are high, and we've never really had expectations before, so it's a little different. It's different for the kids, but you can feel it. I mean, the kids truly believe that they can go as far as they want. We don't think there's a team out there that can beat us, but we know we can lose to anybody. To have that mentality and for all the kids to buy in on how good we can be this year, and it's just the work ethic's been great. Practices have been great. They've been really competitive, which is something we haven't had in the past with depth. And, it's been great to watch, and it's going to be great for the next, 3 or 4 months to watch these kids grow and just see who separates themselves and, see actually how good we can be.
You play tonight, you play tomorrow. What are you looking for in this first weekend of games?
Obviously we want 2 wins. We want to win every game we play. But just to get these freshmen into it, get them, a couple more quarters under their belt, playing in front of fans, get Desmond out there a little more, let him get comfortable, let everybody else learn to play around him, and, just staying sharp, try to be a well-oiled machine. We've been waiting on this day for a long time. I'm tired of seeing Billy and Des go up against each other. I want to see them on the same team. So that should be fun. We're just excited to get it going, and hopefully by Sunday we're 2-0.
National Trail's kind of a young team. You've played them, I think, the last 5-6 years. You've had a lot of success against them with their youth coming in. What do you see in them tonight?
They return 3% of their scoring. I mean, we know that. They're young. They lost a lot from last year. We'll see. We'll just go out there. We'll match them up. We'll run our stuff. That's what I tell our kids is, run our stuff, run it well, and, it shouldn't matter what the other team does. And that's our hope, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to run our defense, run our offense, and hopefully it's good enough.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Once again, Josh Juergens, his thoughts about tonight's matchup as the Cardinals open up a brand new season against National Trail. We'll come back with more on the New Vision Sports pregame show right here, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Jiffy Lube of Richmond features the Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change. As much as you paid for your vehicle, keep it on the road as long as possible. The Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change is more than an oil change. It's preventative maintenance to keep your car running smoothly. Jiffy Lube, 2993 East Main in Richmond. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5.
Back once again here at Chuck Mosey Gymnasium as the Cardinals and the Blazers getting set on your New Vision Sports pregame show. Again, we apologize. We're still awaiting our camera people to bring whatever they need to bring to get this one going here tonight. But so far, we've had no luck. I see that there are a couple of people up there, but so far they haven't turned things on as of yet. So we'll give you the audio until they do so. Tell you what we'll do. We'll take one final time out. The starting lineups are coming up in just a couple of moments, and we'll get this one tipped off in a little bit as well. Stay right there. This is Seton Cardinals basketball right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, the very best in pizza and grinders. We use only the highest quality meats, cheeses, and vegetables. It's impossible not to taste the difference. Every morning we bake our bread to ensure our customers the freshest sandwiches. Mancino's offers more than grinders. They also have fantastic specialty pizzas and salads. Stop by for lunch, dinner, or after the game. Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond. The taste of quality you expect.
Maybe you knew that Indiana University East has world-renowned professors and 50 highly respected IU degree programs. Still, there's someone you should meet. He's a red wolf. He's Rufus, our mascot. He's here for our intercollegiate sports, dozens of student clubs, and to make sure things aren't too, well, tame. Check us out at iue.edu or drop by. But be careful. No leash. IU. Focused on you.
Summit Computers manufactures their own line of competitively priced workstations and servers with only high-quality parts. They are registered and certified business partners with many manufacturers, distributors, and companies to offer competitive pricing as a value-added reseller. Their experienced technicians have a proven track record and are an invaluable support team for your information technology needs. Contact Summit at 939-2120 and at summit-computers.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Indiana. In fact, it's a crash course in teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, high school sports teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, leadership, and the importance of believing in your teammates and supporting your community. High school sports, a healthy part of a complete education. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in this community.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all hand-picked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at tonyscarsales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars. Hitters Hangout Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
Back once again here at Seton Catholic High School. Thanks for being with us. And again, we apologize. We are still awaiting the technical advisor to get the cameras turned on here. We rely on their cameras here at Chuck Mosey Gymnasium. And so far, nobody has shown up here tonight. So we apologize. Until they do, we will continue to bring you the audio portion of tonight's broadcast. Here's how things will line up tonight. First off, well, we'll wait until the lights come back on. I believe we might be able to see this. They turned the lights off here at Seton Catholic High School, and so a little hard to read our notes right at the moment. Looks like Jacob Hurd, number 2, a 5'9" sophomore, will start for National Trail. Also getting a start tonight. See if we can figure out this young man's name just by looking at the roster here. Travis Hunt is a 5'10" freshman. Also getting the start will be Peyton Harrison. He is a 6-foot junior. Also starting will be Dylan Haas. Well, I'm going to jump down here. That's not Haas. That's going to be Weston Haas, a 6'1" senior. And then Dalton Mason is a 6'5" sophomore, should say 6'2" sophomore, starting tonight for Seton Catholic. For National Trail, for Seton, Billy Webster, a 6'4" junior, number 0. Desmond Bain, a 6'5" senior, number 1. Zach Rogers is a 5'9" sophomore, number 2. Nick Matthews, a 5'10" junior, number 3. And Colton Pippinger is a 6-foot senior, and he wears number 4. Seton Catholic will be in their home whites, and Seton will attack from left to right. Desmond Bain to Webster on the baseline. Back to Bain, straight away, spins in the lane. Right-hand shot, up and good. And just like that, Seton on top of this one, 2-0. And it didn't take long right there. That jump shot from the right wing, no good by Jacob Hurd. And the Cardinals out on the run. Here's Desmond Bain. Bain with the left hand, gives it off to Webster. Three-pointer is hard off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Dalton Mason for National Trail. Here's Hunt across the timeline, hands off to Hurd. 15-footer straight away, no good by Weston Haas. And Desmond Bain out on the run after the rebound, and we will have a whistle and a foul, our first foul of the ball game on National Trail. And that will be Jacob Hurd. And that'll be team foul number 1 on National Trail. And once again, the Cardinals will inbound from the baseline. Webster at the point at the right elbow. 7:10 to go, opening period. Webster, jump stop in the lane. Knocked out of his hands, goes out of bounds. And we will have a change of this call. The outside official will come in and say that should be Cardinals basketball, and it is. So the Cardinals will have it, and they will inbound on their own baseline to the right of the basket. Bain at the right elbow with a left-hand dribble, guarded there by Weston Haas. Spin in the lane. Nice feed down low underneath the basket was Colton Pippinger. He can't get it to go as it hits off the bottom of the backboard. National Trail back the other way quickly. Three-pointer no good by Travis Hunt. Ball goes out of bounds on the baseline, and it will be National Trail basketball. National Trail last year won 8 games. They lose just about everybody off that team from last year, so a brand new team. And we have our first foul now called on National Trail. That will, or I should say, this is going to be on Billy Webster, of Seton. That'll be his first. Each team with one foul. And National Trail inbound from the baseline. Driving strong, getting the defender in the air. The layup good by Jacob Hurd, the 5'9" sophomore. And National Trail ties this one at 2 apiece. Desmond Bain across the 10-second line. Gives it up to Cliff Dickman. Back once again to Bain. Bain will pull up from 3. Can't get it to go. He drew contact out front, but no whistle. That one almost saved, and it is by Nick Matthews from going out of bounds, but National Trail with the loose basketball. Here's Travis Hunt. Gives it off on the right wing to Hurd. Inside turnaround. Jumper off the glass. Good by Dalton Mason. And National Trail on top of this one, 4-2. 6 minutes remaining in the opening period. Here's Webster from 3. Got it. Billy Webster from the right wing gets his first basket of a brand new season. And the Cardinals now lead at 5-4. Here's Hunt straight away. Gives it off now to Hurd. Hurd holding high against Matthews. Now coming out to receive will be Peyton Harrison. Harrison the right wing to Hunt. Here's the big fella himself, Dalton Mason. Mason now on the left elbow to Hurd. Hurd with a drive, got away with a little bit of a shove, no whistle. And the pass comes out between the circles to Hunt. Back once again to Hurd. Right wing in the corner for 3, no good by Harrison. Offensive rebound, put back, good by Mason. Mason at 6'2", but a space eater inside. Gets the putback. And the Trailblazers now lead this one 6-5. Bain down the lane, knocked out of his hands. He gets it back, lays it in. He has 4. 7-6, Cardinals on top. Here's Hurd on the drive, and we've got a foul. We'll go to the line for 2. Cardinals pick up their second. They will get Nick Matthews his first. And at the line for National Trail will be Jacob Hurd, and Hurd will be there for 2 shots. First free throw's on the way and a little bit too hard. Hurd had that nice drive to the basket moments ago, giving the Blazers their first 2 points of the night. His second free throw by the sophomore. He eyes, fires, and gets it. 3 points now by Hurd, and we're tied at 7 here in the opening period of play. Here's Bain across the 10-second line to a wide open Webster. Misses it short on the 3 from the right wing. The rebound National Trail. Here's Harrison, and the Blazers push it quickly. Hunt back out front now to Mason. They'll work it down in the low block, and we've got a push from behind. And they're going to get Matthews, I believe, for number 2. Third team foul now on the Cardinals. 4:39 to go in the opening period of play. National Trail inbounding from the baseline left of their own basket. And here's Harrison, will bring it out front, set it up there for the Blazers. He'll drive off the glass, good. Peyton Harrison with his first 2. And National Trail hanging right in there with a veteran Seton ball club here tonight, 9-7. Here's Bain out front. Quick entry pass underneath, the kick back out. Nothing there that time for Colton Pippinger. Here's Bain. He'll pull up for 3 again. Missed it. And the rebound for National Trail. That was Weston Haas on the rebound for the Blazers. And now they can build on a 2-point lead, currently leading this one 9-7. Here is Hunt on the elbow. Entry pass down to the baseline to Hurd. He'll turn, shoot, and miss that one off the side of the backboard. And coming out with it for the Cardinals will be Cliff Dickman. Here's Bain, right elbow. In the corner down to Matthews. Matthews back to Bain. He'll drive in the lane with a left-hand scoop shot. No, rebound, put back, counted. Bain now with 6. And we are tied at 9 apiece. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the opening period of play. High post to Mason, and then a turnover. National Trail with a turnover. Here's Bain on the drive to the baseline between 2 defenders, and will get a foul before the shot. Foul's going to be called on Hurd. That'll be his second. And coming into the ball game will be Caleb Deerdorf, a 6'3 junior. And out of the lineup will be Dalton Mason. Pippinger will inbound on the baseline, will do so to Dickman. And he'll swing it to Webster out front. Webster down the lane. Scoop shot no good. Thought he got fouled. And the rebound by Deerdorf for National Trail. Coming up on the 3-minute mark. Here's Harrison on the right wing. 3-point shot short by Hurd. Long rebound by Dickman. Cardinals down on the run. Matthews to Webster. Out front now to Bain. Bain down the lane. Scoop shot up and good. Bain now with 8. And the Cardinals regaining the lead now 11-9. And we're under the 3-minute mark in the opening period of play. Entry pass will find Deerdorf. Ball squirts loose in the left corner. Hunt runs it down. Here's Deerdorf out on the high post. Swings it right side to Hurd. Hurd double teamed on the baseline. Brings it out now with the left hand. Looks for an opening. Cutter down the lane was Harrison. Couldn't get it to him. So here is Hunt in the right corner. Back out to Hurd in 3-point territory. Here's Haas straight away. Guarded there by Matthews. Deerdorf out on the high post. They'll swing it right side. Drive down the lane. Scoop shot by Hurd is short. Rebounded by Haas for National Trail. We come up on the 2-minute mark here in the opening period of play. With the basketball is Haas. It'll be Hurd straight away. They'll work it left side now to Harrison. He'll drive, shoot, and miss. Offensive rebound by Hunt. Ball loose in the lane, goes out of bounds, and that'll be National Trail's second turnover. Lucas Boggs, a 5'9" sophomore, coming in for National Trail, and also coming in will be Dylan Haas, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 1:51 to go here in the opening period. Seton on top of this one, 11-9.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Hey, Chuck, where you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
Cardinals on top of this one, 11-9, back once again here at Chuck Mosey Gymnasium. It'll be Cardinals basketball as Desmond Bain crosses the 10-second line. And now National Trail in a zone defense. Matthews at the high post for the Cardinals. Here is a three-point attempt, up and good. That'll be Dickman as he gets his first three. And the Cardinals now lead this one 14-9. Mentioned the two new players coming in. One of those, Lucas Boggs, he has the basketball at the left elbow. Deerdorf is on the high post. Deerdorf will receive, looks to give it up, does so. Baseline Harrison, his drive and shot no good. Bain with a rebound, and Bain will take it himself. Bain stops, will glide to the left side, gives it back out once again to Dickman. Another three, rims in and out, rebounded by Webster. Another opportunity here for the Cardinals. Here's Matthews down the lane, layup good. And the Cardinals opening up a 16-9 lead. Timeout on the floor, 55.1 seconds remaining here in period one.
The area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
16-9, good run here by the Cardinals as we still have 55.1 seconds remaining here in the opening period of play. Again, we apologize for the video portion of our broadcast here tonight. We're waiting to see if someone can turn it on in the back. It'll be Trail basketball. Here is Harrison across the 10-second line. We'll find Boggs. Boggs at the right elbow, down on the baseline to Haas. Entry pass, turning, shooting, and missing is going to be Dylan Haas, and an offensive rebound by Deerdorf of National Trail. The kick out, the three, no good, and the rebound by Bain off the miss. Here come the Cardinals, the alley-oop, and the layup no good by Bain. 27 seconds to go. National Trail with a rebound. They'll throw underneath the basket, and they'll turn it over.
Reynolds Plumbing, the area's leader in
16-9 your score, as it'll be Cardinals basketball. Cardinals will play for one here at the end of the opening period as Bain controls it out front. He'll draw the double team. Bain in the lane, scoop shot up and good. Desmond Bain in double figures, and that will do it for the opening period of play. Cardinals on a run, and after one, 18-9, Cardinals on top. This is Seton Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
Do you need help taking care of your car? I know we do, because Troy can barely change the position of the seat. That's why we take our cars to Beach Automotive at 110 East Main Street in Richmond. We've been relying on Brad and his crew for years, and they always take good care of us without breaking the bank. For great auto service by trained professionals, call Beach Automotive at 966-8181 or visit their website at beach-auto.com.
Cardinals lead at 18-9. Back once again here, Chuck Mosey Gymnasium, as a nice run for the Cardinals to finish out that opening period of play. It'll be National Trail basketball. Cardinals led by Desmond Bain unofficially with 10. Dalton Mason 4 points for National Trail. And it will be Trail basketball as they control it. Here's Boggs out front. Now to Deerdorf. Deerdorf back to Boggs at the left elbow. Entry pass will find Mason. Mason, the kick out to Boggs. The drive, the floater, no good by Boggs. Rebounded by Dickman. And the Cardinals can get their lead in double figures here in period two. Bain will find Dickman. Back to Bain. In the corner to Webster. Webster drives baseline right, lays it in. And Webster now with 5. And we have a delay of game warning called on the Cardinals. 29 now, the biggest lead at 11. And it will be National Trail basketball. Here's Hunt. Out front, entry pass will find Boggs at the free throw line. He'll give it off now to Mason. He'll drive, shoot, and miss. High for the rebound for the Cardinals will be Desmond Bain. Bain will bring it up the floor himself. Find Dickman for 3, good. Dickman able to extend the defense, and this again, the biggest lead for the Cardinals at 23-9. Hunt will bring it across the 10-second line, now straight away. Cardinals in a zone. Entry pass will find Mason. Mason, Deerdorf in the lane, off the front of the rim, and good. Deerdorf will get his first 2. And the Cardinals now lead it by 12. Bain at the point for the Cardinals. Here's Webster, drives baseline, is cut off. Pippinger will swing it cross court. Here's another three-pointer off the back of the rim by Dickman. And the rebound pulled out of there by Boggs, once again for National Trail. Blazers will slow things up. Here's Hunt. Entry pass will find Mason. They'll kick it back outside to Hunt for 3. His shot no good. Bain with another rebound for the Cardinals, and he'll bring it across the 10-second line. Bain will stop. National Trail once again in a zone. Bain drives down the lane. Scoop shot up and good again. Bain now with 12, and the Cardinals lead at 25-11. Timeout, National Trail. Cardinals up by 14.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power & Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power & Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power & Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
25-11, back once again here at Chuck Mosey Gymnasium, your 14-point lead. Cardinals on top. 12 points by Desmond Bain. Cardinals again won on that nice run to finish out their first quarter. And have now outscored National Trail 7-2 to begin the second quarter of play. National Trail will inbound right in front of their bench. And here is Peyton Harrison, a 6-foot junior, now at the point. They'll work it in the right corner to Hurd. Hurd playing with 2 fouls. They'll lob it out front now to Mason. Mason looking left, goes right. Here's Harrison. Lob pass Deerdorf. Back once again to Harrison. He'll penetrate. Double team. Skip pass will find Hurd on the left wing. Back outside now to Hunt. Hunt at the left elbow. Guarded there by Pippinger in the zone. And nowhere to go right now for the Trailblazers. Trying to find an opening. Here's Mason. He'll turn, shoot, and miss, but they get him for a travel. Unofficially, turnover number 4 now on to the Blazers. And it will be Cardinals basketball. Webster set to come back in. Here's a three-pointer by Dickman again, and Dickman, his third three-pointer of the ball game. And the Cardinals now lead at 28-11. Here's Hurd, the entry pass almost stolen away by Desmond Bain. This time it is tipped and loose. Here's Bain. Bain ahead of the field will miss the dunk, but he lays it in. Bain now with 14. And there's another turnover. This time Bain is not going to miss it. A tomahawk dunk. (16) now by Desmond Bain, and the lead up to 21 just like that. And another near turnover, but a foul called on Colton Pippinger. Bain left no doubt about that last dunk as Webster comes in for the Cardinals. Weston Haas checking in for National Trail, as is Dylan Haas. And the Cardinals in a commanding lead now here in the second period. This is a young National Trail team. They held their own early, but Seton managing to get a huge lead here in the second period. Turning, shooting is Mason in the lane. That's good. Mason now with 6. And the Cardinals lead now down to 19 as Desmond Bain will work it out front. National Trail now going man-to-man. They played zone. Here's another three-pointer. That's up and good again by Dickman. His 4th three-pointer. And Dickman now with 12. 2 players in double figures now for the Cardinals. Here's Dylan Haas. On the high post to Mason. He'll turn, fire, and hit it. Mason now with 8. And the lead now 20 for the Cardinals with just over 3 minutes remaining. Here's another three-pointer. This one short as Dickman comes up short on that shot. And National Trail will have it. Here's Harrison across the timeline. Weston Haas looking for the big man. Turning, shooting, and hitting is Mason from about 14 feet. Mason now with 10 points. Here is Bain down the lane. Bucket is good, and he's fouled. 18 already for Desmond Bain. Foul's going to be called on Weston Haas. That'll be his first, team foul number 3. And the three-point play completed by Desmond Bain, his first free throw of the night. 38-17. Blazers basketball. They'll look inside. Weston Haas trying to find an opening. He'll receive it, and a foul called. And this will be on the Cardinals. Looks like Reichley picks up the foul. Yeah, Reichley picks up number 1. He is a 5'9" freshman. By the way, JV won tonight 60-26 over National Trail. Cardinals 2-1-2 zone as the Blazers have it out front. Here's Harrison. Harrison, lob pass on the left wing to Weston Haas. Haas, high post now to Mason. Back down the lane. The cutter no good as Weston Haas can't get it. And the Cardinals turn it over. Here is the shot down the lane. No good after the steal by Jacob Hurd. And it will be Cardinals basketball. Minute 52 to go here in period number 2. Bain at the right elbow. Lines up the 3 and can't get the roll. Rebound by Dylan Haas. 38-17, Cardinals on top. There's a tip and a steal. Turnover number 6 now for National Trail. Here's Dickman. Dickman cross to the right hand, drives down the lane, off the glass, no good. Bain with the offensive rebound, put back, count it. There's just nobody on the floor big enough to get him out of there. And Desmond Bain continues to put on the scoring show so far here tonight. Here's a three-pointer missed by Jacob Hurd. The rebound, Dylan Haas. He'll find the big man inside Mason, and Mason having a nice ball game, as he now has 12. And the Cardinals lead at 40-19. Bain again working the point. Here's Webster at the right elbow. Coming off the screen is Dickman. Dickman feeds down low, shot fake, and that one's on the way, no good. Mason will pick up the foul, and that'll put Reichley at the line for 2. .4 seconds remaining. Again, that'll be, I think they got Mason, and it is his first. Team foul number 4 on National Trail as Reichley able to hit the free throw. Reichley will have one more. Misses the second. Offensive rebound. Webster put back off the glass. Missed it. And the rebound by Weston Haas. 38 seconds remaining in the first half. 2-3 zone now put on by the Cardinals as National Trail works at Deerdorf. Back out front now to Boggs. Right wing into the hands of Weston Haas, and we have a whistle and a foul. We will stay right here. Desmond Bain will pick up the foul. In the ballgame now for Seton will be Nick Matthews. Coming in for National Trail will be Mason. He sat down for just a moment. National Trail will inbound the basketball from the baseline. Missed it on the inbounds as Haas. Cardinals out on the run. Webster saves it from going out of bounds and does so as Desmond Bain will control it out front. 7 seconds on the clock. Bain outside. Three-pointer on the way. No good by Dickman. Webster offensive rebound. Put back no. And we've made it to halftime. Cardinals at halftime on top of this one. 41-19. We'll come back with some of your halftime numbers in just a couple of moments. This is Cardinals basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
The last time I was in for service at Best One, I let Roger know my brakes were squeaking. So they checked them out, and Roger told me it was just a little moisture. Not to worry, everything was fine. Well, that was just the reassurance I needed. I trust the team at Best One, just like I trust my own dad.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark. At Best One Tire and Service, we only fix what needs to be fixed. When your car or truck leaves our shop, the service you request will be done right. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Reynolds Plumbing, the area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare your kids for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you'll see. High school sports, an essential part of a complete education. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in this community.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
Well, we finally get some video. As you see, we're at halftime, so everything is finally online. But now we're kind of watching this one get out of hand here in the first half, 41-19. Here's how National Trail scoring went in the first half. Dalton Mason led the way with 12. Jacob Hurd with 3. Peyton Harrison with 2. And Caleb Deerdorf with 2 points. For the Cardinals, Desmond Bain, one of 2 players in double figures. He had 23 points in the first half. Cliff Dickman, all 3-pointers. He finished with 12. 5 points by Billy Webster. Nick Matthews with 2. And Trent Reichley also with a single point in the first half of play. And that's where we stand at halftime. 41-19. Your second half is coming up in just a few moments. Stay right there. This is Seton Basketball right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Do you need help taking care of your car? I know we do, because Troy can barely change the position of the seat. That's why we take our cars to Beach Automotive at 110 East Main Street in Richmond. We've been relying on Brad and his crew for years, and they always take good care of us without breaking the bank. For great auto service by trained professionals, Call Beach Automotive at 966-8181 or visit their website at beach-auto.com.
Hitters Hangout Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com.
Hey, Chuck, where are you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power and Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power and Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power and Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
Maybe you knew that Indiana University East has world-renowned professors and 50 highly respected IU degree programs. Still, there's someone you should meet. He's a red wolf. He's Rufus, our mascot. He's here for our intercollegiate sports, dozens of student clubs, and to make sure things aren't too, well, tame. Check us out at iue.edu or drop by. But be careful. No leash. IU. Focus on you.
We're back once again here at Chuck Mosley Gymnasium. 41-19 at halftime. As the Cardinals dominating from about halfway through that opening period into the second quarter. Brian Cox, like our video, was absent, but he was back trying to fix the video.
I was.
In the first half. What? Did you just forget a switch, or what did they do?
No, I think it was something to do up at the cameras.
Me not showing up? Or?
Well, I mean, this barn is packed, and I don't know if maybe somebody kicked something up there, because there's people sitting. Well, the fire marshal might be watching this, so everyone is completely legal. There's no one sitting in the aisleways or anything like that.
Nothing like that.
But I do know that I saw enough to know that Desmond Bain is having a performance that rivals some of his best offensively. The thing that maybe a lot of people don't know that watching, he only needed 27 points coming into this game to be Seton's career scoring leader.
So he's 4 away, huh?
Well, I understand he's at 21. I heard you at 23.
I thought he had 23.
But I've had multiple sources tell me 21. As long as we've been together, I trust your judgment, but the rest of the public does not. The only thing, the thing that I've noticed in the brief period that I've been watching the game is, Desmond's in the middle of that 2-3 zone when they play it, and Dalton Mason, number 34 for National Trail, when he's gotten position in the post, I don't think he's missed a shot, at least not the ones that I've seen him. He's got a nice soft touch. That's a bigger kid, and he's only a sophomore, so I think he's a guy that bears watching in the future. And I think that's something the coaching staff, even though the score is, so far a little out of whack, 41-19, I know they'd like a little bit better defense played against Mason down low.
Very true, and you mentioned Mason already with the 12 points. By the way, this game was close very early, but again, the Cardinals going out on a huge run, and what helps Desmond Bain kind of open things up for him is how about Cliff Dickman hitting all those threes?
I tell you what, that kid, he is a dead-eye shooter. Colton Pippinger is my favorite player, maybe borderline Hall of Fame player. But, Cliff Dickman can certainly fill it up from three. Billy Webster's offensive game has gotten better over the years, and he's somebody that can put it in from the three-point line. And that presents a big challenge, I think, for the teams that Seton's going to face, Troy, is that kind of inside-out game. If Desmond can penetrate and then kick it out to open shooters on the wings, especially if you space Dickman and Webster on different parts of the court, pick your poison. What are you going to do? But obviously those shots have to be falling for that to be successful.
Well, the good thing about this second half is that kick down low on the bucket, good by Matthews.
Good vision by Bain up top.
I was going to say the good thing about the second half, you can actually see the Cardinals play now.
Matthews with a strong dive. What I liked about that, not only the effort, but quickly getting back into the play. Oftentimes, guys take a little bit too long to get back into play, and then it's obviously a 5-on-4 situation.
Yeah, this is a very young National Trail basketball team as the kick out and the steal. That's 7 turnovers now by National Trail, and the bucket good by Dickman. That's his first 2-pointer.
Cliff, I think, often gets overlooked, Troy, obviously with the ability of Desmond Bain, but Cliff Dickman is a key contributor to this team, and it was a big get for the Cardinals for him to stay here at Seton.
Wide open, Deerdorf can't get it to go. Cardinals with a rebound.
And you saw Dickman there battling for that rebound down low.
That's Bain, and one thing is Bain is just so big and strong, so now officially 23. There's just, I mean, most of his points have come down in the paint. There's just nobody can stop him.
Well, you know, a lot of times you hear people say he's athletic. Well, you know, what does athletic mean? To me, it's fluidity. I mean, you know, he is grace and he can glide, and you just saw there with that finger roll, he can get a shot off pretty much at any angle.
Trail basketball down 47-19. There's a drive, and way short on the shot was Weston Haas, and the Cardinals get back the other way, and that'll put Billy Webster at the line for 2.
And Billy upset. He knows he should have finished that even with the contact. It's good to see Billy's growth, by the way, just real quick. I mean, both defensively and offensively. Speaking of defensive growth, you know, in years past, Desmond would have left his feet on that possession that you just saw, but he stayed vertical, did not leave his feet, and wound up altering the shot and getting the rebound.
I was just going to say that after the free throws made there, that he came over to me, Billy, and said, "Is Mr. Cox going to be here?" And I said, "Mr. Cox?"
That's right.
Who in the world are you talking about?
That's my nephew. I know his uncle's watching in North Carolina. Did not get a chance to meet up with him over this summer, but you know, Billy, quite fond of him and his whole family.
Boy, nice strong drive by the big fella. Mason has 14.
You know, and he's got some girth. I mean, this guy is somebody that's going to bear watching. I mean, if he continues to grow in his game,
yeah,
you know, that's a guy anybody would want on their team.
Here's a 3-pointer up and good by Dickman.
Dickman shoots from Centerville and gets it. I've heard folks say his range is anywhere inside the gym, and it does hold true for Cliff.
Of course, he had that injury last year that kept him out of a few ball games.
Yeah, and the bad thing about that was the injury came in the Uncaged event, you know, the get-to-know your Cardinals preseason kind of thing, and that was devastating.
There's a travel. They will get Weston Haas, number 8.
Which, by the way, I just hosted that event here at Chuck Mosey Memorial Gym on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. And it was always a fun event. And that's where the policemen battled the firefighters.
Ah.
Aaron Stevens, who is here providing security, was your 3-point champion of that contest. Nice look by Bain to Pippinger.
That's first 2 by Colton.
I think, if I'm not wrong, Desmond is going to be approaching a triple-double.
I don't know what the rebounds are. I'm not as talented as you are to keep
Well, I think
the
at halftime, Jesus, the award-winning scribe from the Palladium Item, mentioned he was at 8, I believe, at halftime.
How many rebounds does Desmond have now? 9?
Nice, so that, yeah.
We gave you credit for that, by the way, unlike some other people we know.
Speaking of that, I got to tell you something off air about a name, a blast from the past that I heard on Indie Radio, by the way. Oh, yeah.
I can imagine.
It's going to blow your mind.
4:55 remaining in the third. Cardinals up big. Dalton Mason down low. Deerdorf with the right hand. Good. Their big guys aren't too bad.
No. And they've, you know, got a nice mid-range jumper.
Bain in the lane had 4 orange jerseys around him and still scored. Now he's got 25.
You know, and talking with Coach Juergens earlier in the week, Troy, one of the things that he glowed about, and he doesn't glow often, you know, because he's a manly man.
Yes.
But he glowed about these freshmen, this freshman group. You see a freshman there get the foul, Trent Reichley. But he said they're so easy to coach, and for freshmen that they're really pretty good.
Yeah.
And he hasn't had the the benefit of a bench in a while. And although they're young, he expects them to play some minutes and be able to give, a break to Billy and Desmond and Cliff.
That might have been a walk that time by Peyton Harrison. He still missed the shot. Cardinals back with it. That is Bain once again. Driving, feeding, layup no good. Put back, count it, and we'll have a timeout. So the bucket good by Desmond Bain.
Well, I think that's the record, is it not?
Yeah. He has 27. And that'll make Desmond now the all-time leading scorer in Cardinals history. So congratulations to, there you see him right there.
It's a young program, so obviously there's not a lot of guys that came before him, but there were some pretty good players that came before him, even for small school. Guys like Mark Dirksen, who cracked the 1,000-point barrier, and again, with the level of competition and things that the Cardinals have had to play, some people might scoff at that. But then you've had the Adam Schroeders of the world and now Desmond. Yeah, I really do believe Desmond could play for any team in the area. There might be varying opinions on that, but having watched him for 4 years, I know I would take him on any team that I had.
Yeah.
And it is a big accomplishment no matter where you are.
So after the...
it doesn't compare to what you've done in, Wyoming.
Well, it never does. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
Troy averaged a quadruple-double in Wyoming.
That's right.
A record that still stands today.
You're right about that. Pippinger, I should say, take that back. That was Deerdorf. Turnover. Cardinals on the run. Webster driving, scoring, and he's fouled.
And that's what you like to see. Billy being aggressive, taking it to the hoop, but making sure to finish. Because you never know if that whistle's going to blow. And these three guys out here, I don't know that I recognize any of them.
I've never seen them before. So Deerdorf will lead the ball game. They've actually called that foul on Jacob Hurd. I believe they did. That'll be his third. And here is Billy Webster at the line. Missed the free throw. Rebounded by Dickman. Cardinals get another offensive rebound. Bain in the corner to your favorite player, Pippinger. Of course, if that was thrown to Brian Cox, it would have never come back.
Oh, that would have hit that kid in the back row. That wouldn't have caught it.
Here's a three-pointer, top of the key, no good. Reichley, he goes down. Offensive rebound, no, on the putback by Dickman.
Yeah, Trent Reichley, the southpaw, he can fill it up from the three-point line.
Baseline shot, no good by Harrison. And we've got a foul.
His brother Dylan was a nice contributor to Seton basketball in years past, and his sister is a freshman now. Julia Reichley was one of the standout contributors to the semi-state volleyball team, and she's also an excellent sprinter here on the Cardinal track and field team. Trying to break my records sprinting.
That's not easy.
It's not going to happen.
No. I would slap somebody who even mentioned it. Here's a shot in the corner. Good three-pointer by Reichley. 40-point lead.
Yeah, the Cardinals are going to have a much tougher test tomorrow at Centerville. I know Coach Jergens and Coach Blevins would like to see some of the little sloppy things that you're seeing now cleaned up. But I know that's a game that they desperately want to win.
Brennicky comes in. Your favorite player's coming out.
That's just because he owes me money. Trying to make.
He kind of looked at you like, what?
Yeah. We have an interesting history.
Trail basketball, trailing it by 40 with 2:20 to go, and we'll see some other changes coming, I'm sure, as the Cardinals in a zone. Nice shot down low, and the shot fake by Weston Haas, and the bucket is good.
Well, I didn't think it would be easy to be younger than the Seton squad, but National Trail, this is a very young squad. I think Desmond and Billy not on the same page, expecting an alley-oop there, but Billy went back to the corner.
Yeah, they're very young. They lost 97% of their scoring and just, about 97% of everything. The Trail literally starting over.
But you can see glimpses of some talent on this squad, Troy, for National Trail. And, I think this is a team you'd buy stock in. It's going to be low right now.
That shot is no good as the foul's called out front. And they're going to get Weston Haas picking up the foul.
Were you a little perplexed at how the crowd went nuts on Desmond's dunks because you do that like every shot?
I don't know what it means anymore.
Yeah, just curious.
Used to do it so often. It hurt my wrists all the time.
I thought you hurt your belly button on the goal jumping so high, right?
Yeah. Here's another three. That one's no good. Dickman missing one of the rare shots here tonight. Cardinals able to get another offensive rebound.
I have a question to ask you as a coach. Okay, obviously, Desmond has a lot of attention on him. A lot of colleges looking at him. And there's some milestones. It'd be nice for the young man to have. How much do you guard against, playing time? Like, making sure that you keep his goals and your team goals in mind, but also worrying about fatigue or injury. I know you can't worry about injury because things are going to happen, but how do you balance that as a coach?
Well, knowing they play tomorrow night, I probably wouldn't play him a whole lot in the fourth quarter, but you're also in a position early in the season where you're conditioning guys. And so
and some chemistry and cohesion of playing together, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure at some point I'd bring him out of there and get him ready for tomorrow. You said they'll be on the road tomorrow. Cardinals able to come out with it. Here's Bain. Nice pass. There's a block shot inside as Mason gets the block on Reichley. Billy Webster's wanting out of the ball game as National Trail turns it over unofficially for the 10th time, and Brian's favorite player, Pippinger, ready to come back in.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of warm in here, so I would definitely worry about fatigue, cramps, something like that. Stay hydrated.
Bain able to hit the shot as we end the third quarter, and it is all Seton here tonight. We head to the fourth, 65-25. Cardinals on top. This is Cardinals basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
We head to the fourth. Troy Darengowski and Brian Cox, we thank you for your patience as somebody back in the back, probably Brian, got things fixed, got us the video that we wanted to show you. It only took us a half.
No, big thanks to David Marcy, who just got back into town, and we put out the bat signal when he came, and I think he sprinkled some magic pixie dust, and now it's working. And thanks to Will Brinicke running the camera as well.
So here we go in the fourth quarter. Cardinals leaving Bain in the ball game. He's about their only really true post player, and that might be another reason why they're leaving him in, to make sure Dalton Mason doesn't get going again. Bain will feed. Here's a three-pointer. Up and good.
Sam Brinicke with the three, another one of the freshmen.
Well, the Cardinals.
He tells Dedman, nice pass. You know why you do that? Make sure you keep getting the ball.
That's right.
But, you keep making the shots. That's going to happen anyway.
Cardinals have gone deep into their bench with a couple of freshmen playing here. They, again, were very impressive in the junior varsity game. There's a blocked shot by Dickman.
Kentucky drill.
Your favorite player, Pippinger, is he the one that missed that shot?
He was.
Must be the pressure you're putting on him.
That was good hustle down the court, and caught that pass virtually underneath the cylinder. It was always going to be a difficult play.
Dickman almost came up with another steal. National Trail emptying their bench as well, as they have brought several new players in. Lucas Boggs in the ball game. Peyton Harrison has checked in. Also in the game, Dylan Haas. He's out on the high post. That is Peyton Harrison. Near steal by Dickman. Nice feed inside, and Bain staying away from the foul, and the bucket good by Dylan Haas. They've only scored 8 points in the entire second half.
That was actually a really nice move by Haas, using his body to shield Bain, and then the kind of the up and under shot. Haas, I think he's the only senior on this squad, isn't he? Nice look.
There's your favorite player, Pippinger, now with 4.
Matthews, Deitch, and young kid, Nick Berger will be checking in. Freshman, I don't know any of these kids.
They're just kids.
I mean, I know a few of them, but
6 minutes remaining. National Trail trying to find an opening as that ball goes out of bounds, and you mentioned Deitch is coming in, Berger's coming in. That'll do it for Desmond Bain.
Yeah, definitely a good move here. Game is not in doubt. Get these young kids some playing time, because you certainly would like to use them in the future. If not just for a minute or two here and there to give these guys some type of break.
Yeah. Well, they get a little shorter, don't they? Speaking of the Cardinals.
This is more like the Cardinals teams that I'm used to. The 5'8" and under.
That's an air ball from the wing by Dylan Haas. And the Cardinals back with it. That is Berger in the corner now to Brennecke.
Hey, this is valuable teaching time, though. I mean, the National Trail kids, they're varsity kids, and I'm sure they're also on the JV, but the game gets ratcheted up a notch. You're playing in front of a packed house. Just get those jitters off for the next time.
Well, I was impressed with the junior varsity way they played tonight, especially we just saw Brennecke, and he's a really good player. Here's a drive contact, no whistle for Boggs. Cardinals on the run, no. And that will send Berger to the line.
Berger lost his shoe on the drive, so he was working hard.
By the way, that young man lost his shoe, I think, twice in the JV game. Tie it a little tighter.
Well, he's not tied at all right now. So please, let's use our time to tie your shoe.
You've always been outspoken on making sure nobody wastes your time, huh?
Berger, good kid. His brother Jacob on the squad as well.
By the way, the next time, as that free throw's no good, next time we will be here will be December 5th. Providence, Cristo Rey. December 5th, Seton boys, Seton girls will play December 7th against Cowan. Second free throw's no good. We have a whole bunch of Seton games. A lot of those will be played at Earlham College. Here's a three-pointer. That one's off the mark by Hurd. 5 of the 9 games, home games for the Cardinals are at Earlham. And after this crowd tonight, they probably need to.
Yeah, this place is, that was a kick ball that was missed. This place is about probably 100 or 150 or so people too short.
National Trail following the turnover will score at the other end. That is Jacob Hurd. He has 5. Still only 10 points scored by Trail in the second half. Three-pointer on the way, good by Reichley. It's a rather unorthodox shot, but he makes it go in. 75-29. Bucket good by the big fella Mason.
I think he just got some perspiration on Adam Deitch, and I don't think Adam liked that too much. You know what, though? I wouldn't either.
Me neither, no.
Yeah, and the look on his face and him wiping his arms, it was like, oh, dear God.
Free throw's no good.
His father's a doctor, so he probably was thinking of all the, the microbes that are crawling on him now.
Cardinals basketball as they make another change. We see Carlitos Harlan in.
Berger probably should have taken that shot, but he made the extra pass. But you definitely, I think, would in the future like to see him pull that open shot.
Cardinals being very patient against
Carlitos in the post. Shoots a Brian Cox type shot.
Yeah, he was a lot closer than you'd have been. 3.5 to go. And we got a foul down low, and it may be on Berger.
Or Carlito. Yeah, Jacob Berger now in the game.
Well, Carlito, he had a couple of block shots in the JV game. He was a presence inside. Here is Mason. Mason, left-hander. One thing he's got to work on is the free throw. Back in the ball game, Deardorff. Yeah, just a little short.
Bringing some rain.
They always try to measure that out at 15, not 14. And he got the second one.
Well, all in all, Troy, I think this season is going to be a fun one for the Cardinals. You know, like any other team, they just have to guard against injury and you know, all the other stuff that goes along with being a student athlete, you know, making sure everybody stays eligible and all that fun stuff. But, you know, these younger kids need to just take the lessons and not try to overdo it. I thought that was a new weight loss plan for Desmond. I was going to try that.
Yeah, a little
saran wrap in the tummy.
3-point bucket is good by Harrison.
Yeah, actually, Desmond in a practice about a week ago got undercut in a practice and fell on his back. Getting some ice on that.
2:40 to remaining in this one, and the Cardinals will open up the season with a win here tonight. Almost a reach that time by Mason.
Dyson need to pull that.
Yep. Bunch of young kids in here for the Cardinals. There's a high-arcing three-pointer by Berger. Wow.
What about some other area teams? What do you expect out of Richmond?
We'll find out tomorrow. They play, there's a blocked shot. And jump ball. Here we got a timeout. We'll keep it here for this timeout.
A little dicey.
Richmond plays tomorrow on the road at Hamilton, Ohio. In fact, I have the schedule. Pioneer Conference tomorrow, all kinds of games. Liberty Christian, who we will see here. They're ranked number 1.
Good team. You know, they've certainly been the roadblock in the Cardinals' regional advancement opportunities the past couple of years. You know, you hear often a lot about, you know, single A basketball, what it is or not. I defy you to watch Liberty Christian and say that's not quality basketball in the single A division. But yeah, it's going to be a tough squad.
Well, that's why we should have single-class basketball.
I could not agree more. We've been beating that drum for 20 years now, it seems like.
Yeah. Seton will be at Centerville tomorrow. That's a 7:30 start time. We'll have the Scott Beeman will have the Cowan Hagerstown game tomorrow as well. Union City will be hosting Mississinewa Valley and Tries at Wapahani.
I think this is a good time for area basketball, you know, like Wayne County in general. I think this is a, you know, maybe not the golden age, but I think there's a lot of good teams, and it should be fun to watch any of those squads this year.
Following the 32nd timeout, 2:07 remaining. All Cardinals. Turnover once again by National Trail. In the corner, another three is missed by Brennecke. This game again in the first 3 minutes or so is relatively close, but National Trail just not having the guns here tonight. Is that three-pointer good by Eiler?
Well, they certainly didn't have any answer to keep Dez out of the paint, but then once you start getting those three-point shots to fall, Troy, it becomes a tough hill to overcome.
That'll be Berger again, I believe, right?
Yes, sir, Jacob Berger. Especially if your perimeter shots aren't falling. But I certainly would not have expected 80 to 38.
No. Another turnover by National Trail, and
that was an interesting looking layup, but again, got the job done.
I think he went off the wrong leg. Under a minute to go. National Trail with a basketball. Entry pass now to Mason. Mason misses that one badly. He had a great first half with 12. 5 in the second half. And the Cardinals are going to run this one out right here as long as National Trail doesn't force anything. Cardinals will dribble this one out. So Cardinals will go to Centerville tomorrow. And they will go there with a 1-0 record. We'll put the final up here, and that'll do it. So Cardinals win it tonight, 82-38. That's your final. As, again, the Cardinals get 29 tonight from their all-time leading scorer now, Desmond Bain. Also 9 points by Webster. Matthews, he finished with 4. 4 points by Pippinger. 17 by Dickman. 2 points by Berger. 5 points by Brennicke. 5 by Nick Berger. Jacob Berger with 2, by the way. Reichley finished with 7 points. And Harlan played and failed to score. For National Trail, Hurd finished with 5. Hunt did not score tonight. Unofficially 5 by Harrison. Dylan Haas with 2. Eiler with 3. Lucas Boggs did not score. 2 by Weston Haas. 17 by Mason. And again 4 by Deerdorf. And there you see they're awarding the basketball to now the all-time leading scorer in Desmond Bain.
Yeah, that was the former record holder.
Yeah. So congratulations to those guys. All right, winning tonight, Centerville tomorrow, and go from there.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. The rest of their schedule, now they also have the Pioneer Academic Athletic Conference, first time that they'll be battling for, a conference championship. But, look, the schedule is not a exceptionally difficult one, but it's hard. I mean, again, Centerville, Union County, you never know what's going to happen there. Modoc, maybe not as good as they have been in the past when Jeff, and I apologize, I don't remember Jeff's last name, was the coach, but that's going to be Northeastern always brings a quality team. Hagerstown at Earlham. Oh, by the way, in between there is the Weddick tournament where I think they face some Red Devils team. And I know a lot of these guys in this squad are looking forward to that. And I think, I think that should be a good game. Certainly, going into Tiernan Center and expecting to beat Richmond is a lofty goal. But, if you're not expecting to win, why even play the game?
Yeah.
So, that'll be interesting. And you talked about it. Liberty Christian, tough team. Lincoln, always going to be an issue. It's going to be a fun season, and back-to-back sectional champs, and I know they want to get to the regional and win a game, and that's the goal. So it's going to be a fun season, and hopefully we'll be able to watch a lot of it here on Radio Troy. Where else are you going to get it?
Nowhere.
But other than our fine friend Jesus, where are you going to get information?
He's a good man.
He is a good dude.
As long as our camera guys show up.
Yeah.
All right, listen, final score once again. Cardinals win it 82-38. Thanks for being with us. This has been Cardinals basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.